What's up, family? It's Dr. G with Be Organic. I'm here today to talk to you about Kinesio tape. I've been getting a lot of questions. I actually taped 2 people today. Randomly, they came in and it fits. So the big question is, does Kinesio tape work? And a lot of times it has to do with what the purpose is. So does it work? Yes, but what are you using it for? So you can use Kinesio tape or KT tape or rock tape or whatever brand elastic, stretchy sports tape is out there. There's a lot of different brands. There's certain ones that I like better than others, but I'm not getting into that right now. Right now it's just about whether or not that type of tape works. So you can use the tape for pain. You can use the tape for support. You can use the tape for a little thing called proprioception. So proprioception is the brain's ability to know where the body is in space. So why do you need that? What's the purpose of increasing proprioception? Our body sometimes has that misconnect where it doesn't know how things are working. It doesn't know whether or not the shoulder's moving or the knee's moving right, or whether things are tracking the way they're supposed to. So a lot of times giving it a little bit more information and making that joint a priority in the brain's mind is actually a good thing. So depending on what you're using it for, yes. Now, little tips for when you are trying to use it. Always put an anchor strip. So when you're using an anchor strip, it's a little edge of the tape that has no stretch on it. And then you put whatever stretch you're going to put on in the middle, and then make sure the other end has no stretch on it as well. If you do that, the tape stays on longer. When you're drying the tape can get wet. Give it like 45-30 minutes. Make sure it doesn't get wet at first. But once it's on, it's heat activated. You can kind of rub it on if it starts to come off a little bit. But when it's on and you get it wet, don't rub it dry. When you rub it dry, pulls off the edges and it gets all funky. You pat it dry. That way the towel soaks up the water and it stays on longer. Usually it'll stay on about 3 to 5 days. Caution though, if it does start to get itchy and really irritated and stuff like that, your body could have an allergic reaction to the adhesive. So take it off. Don't just rip it off right away because it may be super sticky and might pull your skin off. Soak it in some oil, olive oil, baby oil, whatever oil you want to use. It'll break down that adhesive. Other tips, general rule of thumb is if you're taping for pain, you want about 60 to 70% stretch on the tape. Take the tape, stretch as far out as it can go, pull it back, find out what 0 is, 100, pull it back to about 60, 70, lay that strip down. Always make sure the anchor strips are on. If you're doing it for support, you want about 20, 30% stretch, and you're going to be more focused on where the tape starts and where it stops. If you're doing it for proprioception, trying to cover that area and just try to give them more information to the brain. Again, probably about 20-15% stretch, not too much. Another use you can use it for is lymphatic drainage. If you've got a lot of swelling in an area, you want to cut it so that the tape looks like this. You got a long strip of tape and then you cut it into fingers and you lay that finger down so it's like this, kind of pulling out that swelling, and it helps the blood flow. It creates a high pressure, low pressure system. I just want to thank everybody again for paying attention to videos, asking for questions. I love doing this for you guys. I hope everybody had a beautiful Saturday. I know it kind of finished out in Orlando, kind of raining, but thank you all. Please, if you have any other questions, we need a topic for next week's video, go ahead and leave a comment at the bottom. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm here for you guys, guy. Thank you. Peace.